Now, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career, quarterback Joe Flacco.
The former Super Bowl champion, I think, surprised all of us, Kate, going from the couch to comeback player of the year. And while everybody thought the career was over, he still shows that he's got some RPMs and some velo in that right arm of his.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going play action. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Gets it to him on the screen. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Javon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Love now off the play action. This one taken in by Kraft. Short pickup to their own 31. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. And it's Carson Swessinger who got over there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Love on 3rd and short. Has his man. It stops. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Thrown on first down, Love. Hauled in by Musgrave. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun now for Love. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Packers.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Stick it in the air. Love. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Handoff here to Jacobs. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. To the air with Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
On now is McManus to kick this away. To return, Jerome Ford. This makes it up to the 25. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. First call here coming from the shotgun. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by Quay Walker.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throw on 3rd down. the right and pulled in by Judy. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. Jaden Reed on the return for the Packers. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Love with it on 1st down. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Now Love on the play fake. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
4-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Green Bay.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd and just 2 to go. Love out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. They'll run for it, Jacobs. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it on the draw. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Love to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. This is going to be a 46-yarder. McManus sends it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Judy will go in motion right. Shotgun snap, a gift to 4. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's good. 4, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They give up the middle to 4. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 46. He's keeping it. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for Cleveland. 1st down.
That's good. 4, 8.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 32. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking for a throw here. Now he takes it. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Ford. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Here's a throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Yeah, I totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
The Packers offense headed out late in the half. And backed up this deep in their own territory, probably content to just take that lead into the locker room. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on their next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's Love. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Short pass brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 41. Finds a man right side. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Love now, off the play action. And he's got it, it's in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Jacobs punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2. Love's going to throw for 2. And he brings it in, so the decision to go for 2 looks like a good one. They've got a 14-0 lead.
Browns, nothing.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. On now is McManus to kick this away.
For Green Bay.
Here's Ford on the return. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. That's going to be caught by Carter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Keeps it on the option here. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
They go play action on first. Catch made left side by Judy. And on first down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
To the air, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
The Browns are lining up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Gain of 19 yards. And a Packer first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They've got first down from the 31. Going run again with Jacobs. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Making the tackle, Shelby Harris.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They stick with Jacobs. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Love. He's got it complete to Reed. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Love out of the shotgun. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that's...
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. You could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. But give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating, and it's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
Second and goal, backed all the way up to the 14 here. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. He got maybe a yard there, so a long 3rd and goal coming up.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. To the air with Love. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers have likely locked up the win right there. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21.
Browns, nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Browns getting their offense out there. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That's Tillman. He's got it. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to the air here. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
He was covered.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. You're set up at the 35 now. Running on first here with Jacobs. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They've got a man in motion. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Packers can rest easy with a 3-score lead. And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. Love looking to pass. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
Get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hands.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Ford running to the right. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Ford. Jukes one defender. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Pass play now. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're gonna say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
That's one you watch the next day, and as a quarterback, you want that throw back. Quarterbacks are perfectionists, and when it's caught just out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little more accurate.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Desperation time here on fourth. He sends this one to the end zone. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.